oh, how the tables have turned. It happened. Of course it happened, because it was always gonna happen. Guess what? They are coming after your games. They did come after your games, and they will not stop until they are stopped, or there are no more games able. Also, gaming industry is like in a freaking shithole right now. We're gonna talk about a few different things. We're gonna talk about Nintendo being kind of annoying. We all know that, but like there's a few things recently that I don't like. We're gonna talk about YURI games getting banned and freaking deleted now from Steam and Edge.io. And then of course, we're gonna talk more about fucking censorship. And this is like a topic that sadly keeps on giving, but I need to keep on updating you. So let's actually start with Nintendo, because I want to complain about Nintendo for a second, okay? So we all know the Switch 2 came out recently, and obviously it's a massive success, because like they could have released a freaking pink turd called it the Switch 2 and it would have done massively well, because the Switch 1 was just like that massive of a success, right? But of course, they have given themselves the right that if they detect anything suspiciously happening on your console, they will literally hard lock your console that you cannot use it anymore. Listen, I can understand people using like piracy protections, right? For Steam and stuff like that, right? I can understand they don't just wanna like instantly like give you things for free, right? But number one, we all know that people who pirate games are not the people who buy the games. And sometimes people even pirate a game to try it out and buy it for themselves. So that argument doesn't matter. This is all about control. How fucking dare a company sell your product and then give themselves the right, the freaking right to destroy your whole $450 product with like a single click of a button? And you know what the worst thing is? You can buy a used bricked Nintendo Switch 2, and then you somehow have to prove to Nintendo that you were not the one who did it, that you bought it like used or something, so it gets like unbricked. That's dystopian. I'm sorry, but like that's fucking dystopian. Whoever thought that up in Nintendo should like sleep on hot coals tonight, because like I don't know what the fuck they were smoking, okay? This is not news, but I had to talk about it, right? But then of course, this is news. Nintendo recently had the amazing idea: how do we get even more people to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, which we can potentially brick? I got a good idea! Let's make the Nintendo Switch 1, the Nintendo Switch Lite, and the Nintendo Switch OLED edition more expensive! Yes, you heard this right. The Switch 1, which is like 8 years old by now, they made it more expensive. Usually, consoles go down in price after a while, right? And most of the time, this was the case until like now, when like a new console or new console generation comes out, the older generation gets less expensive, right? So people who can't afford the new things can buy the old things and still like enjoy the old games. Fucking Nintendo had the amazing idea: we ain't no bitches, we gotta make it more expensive. What? What? And of course they say it's because like market things and stuff like that. And I don't care if they hide behind the market, if they hide behind tariffs or whatever the fuck, right? Production costs are going down steadily. Working costs are going down steadily, right? Because you need like less and less people and have more and more machines. And upping the price of like an 8-year-old product, that's something only like Adobe can do, right? And you do not want to be on the same level as Adobe. You do not want to be on the same level as Adobe. No. But you know what? It's just Nintendo, right? They won't stop. Do you know? Like, if you actually look at the whole like clusterfuck that Nintendo Switch 2 is, and this is the reason why I have not bought it, even though I'm a huge Nintendo fangirl usually. Not only can they brick your shit, not only are they trying to sell Mario Kart World for like $90 in Europe. 90 euros! That's over $100! What the fuck? Right? Not only do they have games which like come without a cartridge or like freaking download codes in the box. We had those before, but they're still a bad idea. Then they have like key cards. Cards you have to insert into your console to have the privilege to download the full game. And you can only play the game as long as the card is in your console. that's fucked. I mean, it's a step above download codes because at least you can still resell those things and like lend them out. But like if I buy a physical game, I want the game to be on the cartridge, okay? That's how it works! Sorry, we're only at the first topic. And yeah, of course, that's like all the things that are happening with Nintendo right now. Of course, my god, I miss Miyamoto. Jesus Christ, like what the fuck is happening in the company? And then of course, like the Sony, oh my god, this fucking Sony exec was coming out and was saying like games are not expensive enough and they're only not more expensive because like people are too afraid to increase the prices to lose the customer. Please, increase the prices. See what happens. Increase the prices to like $120 per game. See what happens. See how fast you have to reduce the prices to like $50 again to get anybody to buy your game, okay? Test it out. Do it. Make the next... Dude, sell fucking GTA 6 for $600. Do it. 2 people will buy it. Everyone else will pirate the game. What the fuck? Okay, that's about like the gaming things. Let's talk about more censorship, right? That's fun, right? Wait, am I getting cut off? Hello? Hello? Oh, they're not here yet. Okay, I thought for a second they were gonna get me. More censorships are gonna happen. We already know that YouTube now has in full effect, at least I think for now only in the US, where they will automatically determine if your account is 18 plus or lower, which is like already a fucking shithole. And the EU is continuing to their way where they wanna have the same thing happen as freaking Britain, as freaking England, where you have to show your ID card to third-party websites like Reddit if you wanna access them, because it's social media and you need to be an adult to use social media. And I've already heard stories of people that had that happen in Germany for Reddit. It didn't happen to me yet, because like with all these like technological changes, it is like rolled out slowly. And I'm also using a third-party Reddit app, so maybe that's why. But it also didn't happen on PC yet, so who knows. But I did read stories about it. It's already the case in like many parts of the world, so censorship. Hooray, it's so fun! You know what? I recently bought 1984. I'm actually gonna like read it now. I know most parts of the story, but I never read the full book, so I wanna read it now. It's like seems pretty fitting, okay, to read that book. So like censorship do be happening. And of course, the next thing we are going to talk about is going to be censorship as well. But before we go to that, like, I'm so tired. Champ, boss, bro, I'm so tired, okay? You gonna make me actually gonna have to, like, get VPNs, get, like, my old head back, say yo ho ho in a bottle of rum, and do, like, all the old things again for, like, all the sites, because you cannot stop yourself. Let's talk about Germany for 1 second. Obviously, our freaking chancellor, fucking Friedrich Merz, who knows? He's a fucktard. Nobody likes him. I don't know why he got voted in. I don't even want to say there was no better options, because there were better options, right? But it's like Germany is like a country where, I think this happens in many countries, right? People are like, I've voted for this political party for like 80 years, so I'm gonna continue voting for that party until I die for like no reasons, right? It's the same. My mom, for example, always voted for the SPD here in Germany, the Social Democrats, and she will never vote anything else, even though there are like better options nowadays, right? It's like you cannot change old people's minds with that stuff, right? And the same people happening with like the CDU, CSU, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, he's a fucktard. And of course, many people in his party are fucktards. And they keep talking about that they want to use, in case you are not aware, there's like a American software that they want to use in Germany. That's already big red flag, right? It's called Palantir, and it's like a surveillance software. They have been trying for like almost 10 years now to get like chat controls set up in Germany, where they, the state, would have the rights to read every single person's message. It's literally 1984. It's literally Big Brother. It's literally big fucking fuck. Okay? Like, what the fuck are you? Of course, so far, has not happened, but they're like fighting. They are fighting so hard to make it happen. And of course, there's like other people that keep saying like, put trans people on the list, put specific people on the list. What are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? I can't with them anymore. What the fuck? I need to scream. Whew. Oh wait, let me have a sip of my Fritz Cola, not sponsored. It was on sale recently, so I bought like 2 big whole containers of them, so that's cool. Let's go away from Germany. It's like way too, I need to like scream too much when I talk about my freaking home country. Let's talk about lesbian games, because lesbian games are getting killed now. You thought they would stop at like the incest games and the grape games, and you thought they would stop at the most degenerate kings? No, of course not. That was always step 1, to then come after everything they deem like unethical. They deem an abomination. And you know what they deem an abomination now? 2 girls, 1 cup. Sorry, no, that was my ADHD. 2 girls being together. Lesbian games are getting targeted now. And that means the targeting of all LGBTQ plus games is in full force right now. Doesn't matter if it has like sexual content, doesn't matter if it has not safe for work content. Basically now, if there is an LGBTQ plus game in any way or form, you're gonna get yoinked. So that means the new game, for example, from, oh my god, what is it called? Bloom and Rage. That one has lesbian themes in it. That could be targeted. Of course, like all your visual novels, that could be targeted. Your Dragon Age, Veilguard, that where you can be gay or lesbian in it, and there's a trans/non-binary person in it, so like that one's gone. Of course, it's slowly going out, and it's still the same fucktards with Visa and MasterCard and PayPal now as well, where they are blackmailing basically PayPal and freaking, what's it called, itch.io, to like remove these games. And like the newest case was a lesbian game that was targeted from both platforms, and the like developer came out and like said like the livelihoods are getting taken. And I found like many news articles, but like all of the news articles were linking back to the original article, which is on like the Trans News channel. Let me see, actually I need to open my browser here. It's on the Trans News network, and I'm gonna link the article down below. We're not gonna go over the whole article today because it's pretty long, but you should read it, right? But now that they have like taken full offensive against a lesbian game, you think your game is gonna be safe? Doesn't matter if you're a developer or a person who wants to play these games. These companies want to decide what you are allowed to do with your money, when you are allowed to do it with your money, and more importantly, once they have like taken away all the things you can do with your money, guess what? Then they will give you new things you can do with your money to make themselves richer. Because that's how it always works. And these like payments processors should never have these rights, right? It's like fucked. Jesus Christ. It's like, what the fuck? Can we all collectively pitch in a certain amount of money, buy like, I don't know, a little piece of land in freaking Switzerland or something? They're neutral, right? Hopefully they're still neutral for a while longer. And have like the Shyaren farm. That sounds wrong. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it sounds wrong. We're gonna have the Shyaren farm, and all of us can live there peacefully. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna have so many cats and so many ducks and so many piggies that you can ride while you pet the duck and play with the cats. It's gonna be glorious. Anyway, shy out. Save the YURI games. Bye.